taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Hey yo, what it do? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk. Shit's real, we talk about it. It's your host tonight. We not no Pat tonight, so you know what I'm saying? The Bodega is hosting right now, so it's your boy King P, Bodega Boxing is in the building. So I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Alright, so we gonna do it like this. There's certain niggas ain't allowed in the Bodega tonight. I'm taking over the Bodega now, nigga. Fuck all that. Like it's Shutter in the Bodega, nigga. We don't need niggas running around for protection and not protecting nobody in the motherfucking Bodega tonight. Yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, man,
we don't need niggas that don't go to the gun range in the Bodega.
Yeah, that too. Definitely don't need them niggas. But yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, you know, it's Shuttleworth, the God Go artist, aka LB Lauderdale Boss, RainGangRadio.com in the building. World is out now because the world still a op and it's still opping. That's kind of like why the fuck we here tonight, because this wasn't planned, know what I mean? But yeah, let's go.
Hey, what it do? My guy, the Go artist, goes the hardest. And yeah, no guns in the Bodega. Like, this is a New York style Bodega. New York City, we're not allowed to have guns in here. So let's save the gun talk. You know, this is in Florida. We can't just carry like that. You know, it is what it is. But I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's really fly? It's your boy Conscious Pot, aka the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender. At the Bodega, getting all our goodies for the flight, ready for takeoff. Let's get it.
Hey, my guy, Conscious Pilot. You know what I'm saying? He bringing that jet talk to the Bodega. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, while you're here, get all your swishers. You know what I'm saying? Get what you need. You know what I'm saying?
Get your candy, get your swishers. Get your
exactly. We got everything you need to roll up. You know what I'm saying? So,
nigga, damn Pilot be on everything. Like, damn.
I need my chopped cheese too. So.
I got you there. We stay with the chopped cheese, and you know that's a staple of the Bodega. So you know what I'm saying, man. Last but certainly not least, got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, nigga, do they sell fries in the Bodega? Can I get like chili cheese fries in the Bodega, nigga?
Of course.
Okay, because I ain't never been to no Bodega, nigga. I'm just making sure they got, you know, everything a nigga want, nigga.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, babe. You already know who the fuck it is. It's your boy, Rome Top 5 in the building. Chicago's on. Chicago stand up. Nigga, we here. Ring Gang. What's poppin', nigga?
My guy, Rome, top 5 in the building. You know what I'm saying? Chicago's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Chicago style. You know what I'm saying? You welcome in the Bodega, because Chicago is the closest thing to New York. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got bodegas in Chicago, but you know what I'm saying? Bring it to New York. You know what I'm saying? We good. You know what I'm saying?
We got convenience stores, nigga. It's kind of the same thing.
I mean, convenience stores don't have the flavor that bodegas do. It's a different flavor to it. It's close.
Nobody's trying to put a bunch of junk food on your sandwich. There's no cat running around. There's no nigga who lives in the store but doesn't really live there. He lives outside, but he's sweeping.
In Chicago, we try to be in and out the corner store. Niggas is not trying to hang out at the corner store, nigga.
At least not inside. See, that's the thing. New York niggas, y'all be trying to hang out inside the corner store. Florida, at least we go outside and start chopping it up. Like,
yeah, nah, you're right. So, I mean, we do that. So we loiter in the bodegas here. We loiter. So
yeah, y'all niggas turn the damn inside of a bodega into a sitcom setting. Like, goddamn, like, get your quarter water and your beef patty and leave, nigga.
I feel you. But today is you know what I'm saying? We got some real shit we got to talk on. Unfortunately, not good ones, but you know it has to be talked about. And I am talking about the untimely, unfortunate death of popular rapper from a very popular group, one of the most popular groups, the most popular group in the past 10 years. And that is the Migos and Mr. Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we like this shit happened early in the morning, so I'm waking up for work, and I think I was waking up already for the fight, for the Japanese fight.
It was fucked up for me because I had worked all day, and when I got off of work, the first thing I opened up Twitter, I see academics, RIP Takeoff. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I'm thinking it's a joke or something. I'm like, I had to research, and I'm like, I ain't even know the whole day. I get off of work 3 o'clock. I got off. I'm like, nigga, hell no.
Yeah, I was up watching the Japanese boxing card, so I was up and saw that shit, and I wasn't surprised, unfortunately, but so it's sad, tragic.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to wake up to a Japanese card, not to the death of a rapper. Like the fuck.
Yeah, this nigga said he wasn't surprised. God damn, what was Takeoff doing where you weren't surprised? Like,
no, it's just these rappers be dying every other week, man. It was initially like, damn, they are surprised, but these rappers.
Them niggas always in the mix too. Remember Takeoff and them? They always Takeoff, Quavo and them. They always doing some hood shit.
But
they millionaires, but they keep it hood. They keep it real.
But Takeoff is the only one that you don't hear shit from him. He stays silent. Everybody, you always hear some shit with Offset because Offset stays in the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And Quavo too stays in the fuckery, but you never hear shit from Takeoff. Takeoff is just the silent dude that just don't be bothering nobody.
Keeps to himself, it seems like. Yeah.
Because even remember they had some type of case. They said he raped some chick, and even that kind of just went away because no one was even believing it. Like, what, Takeoff? Nah, get out of here. Like,
that was a blip. I remember that happened. It can disappear and shit.
Yeah. Disappear faster than JoJo shit.
Damn, you right. Unfortunately,
but disclaimer, because all of the facts. None of this shit came out yet. Like, even the cops don't know what the fuck happened. So everything we discussing is based on knowledge that's in the streets, hearsay. We don't got no transcripts, we ain't got nothing. Nobody knows what really fucking went on.
Well,
detective work.
There's been videos and stuff and pictures posted. And I saw a video, I guess it started by Quavo, because Quavo is a hothead and don't know how to keep cool. They were at a party, I believe for Jay Prince's son. Jay Prince's son was throwing a party, and they were there, and they was playing dice, and
so it was the party was at a bowling alley. They was bowling with a bunch of hoes. They all vibing. The party ends. Then the hood niggas go upstairs. All right, nigga, let's shoot some dice. Then they started shooting dice. I guess there was an argument I guess Quavo started losing, and so niggas was getting disrespectful about him losing, and that's what caused the argument. Because niggas is like, all right, nigga, I'm going to pay you, but you being disrespectful type of shit.
I heard that. Then I heard the basketball shit.
Yeah, I heard the basketball shit, too. And
could have been both, because niggas going to talk about basketball when they gambling anyway, so.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Another way to lose your money. Gambling and dice and basketball. So, and of course, they'd be talking about that. And then you see the video. If you saw the video, he's arguing about basketball, and then you just see they don't show the faces, but you see one of them came and just started the fight, and from there it just turned into a shit show. They was fighting, and then apparently one of the Migos crew that was with him actually fired off a shot to get them off of Quavo, to protect Quavo and them, and this motherfucker don't know how to shoot and just was shooting and being wild with it, and he was the one that ended up hitting Takeoff. So Takeoff got hit by his own man. That's the crazy.
First of all, any nigga that use guns regularly should know, nigga, firing in a crowd is crazy to do, nigga. It was so many people just sitting there watching the fight, nigga. It could have been a little girl dead. It could have been a girl dead. It could have been a security guard. It was so many people there. Why would you even
in the fight? The little altercation scuffle happened too fast too anyway.
Niggas is not John Wick Neo where they can just, aim in a crowd of people and hit their target dead on in the chest and
Stranglehold.
knock the nigga down.
Like, I mean, I'm interested.
These niggas are not trained street niggas. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a trained street. Oh, nigga, I'm a trained street nigga. I'm a certified shooter. I had X amount of hours of shooting. No, nigga, you bust when shit goes down. But you don't do that shit in an open crowd, nigga. That's how your peoples get hit.
And it was point blank range too. It's like the altercation didn't even seem long enough to where you could shoot. Like, have you ever been in no scuffle or niggas jumping? Everything is so chaotic and just instantaneous. To even wave a gun, point like, and people been freeze framing in the video and taking like screenshots, and you could see somebody walk toward them with a gun by their side, with their hand on the gun, which is crazy.
Look, he aiming at the nigga that's trying to. Let's say he aiming at the nigga that's going after Quavo, right? What if you hit Quavo now? Now what? Now what? It's like, yo, nigga, what is you doing?
Guns shouldn't just even be in that equation.
It shouldn't even gotten to that point where you're bringing a gun into it.
That nigga needs to be laid off from the organization. Them niggas need to lay him off.
And I heard it was like an A&R from like QC, one of those little record labels, like those mini record labels that they have. Like I don't remember.
Little street team niggas.
What I heard, it was a nigga that they rolled in there with. It was a nigga that they rode in there with, and he pulled while everybody running, and 5 shots is fired, and nobody gets hit but Takeoff. How? And this nigga's not even involved because the nigga wasn't aiming; he was just busted.
See,
damn,
it's crazy. Like this is why
cops have killed other cops by shooting from behind a cop, and them niggas are trained, and that's why they make sure, like, hey, nigga, don't shoot. What do they say when they across from each other? I forgot what they say. Like, oh, I'm in your sight or some shit. They say some shit to make sure, hey, nigga, don't shoot. Yeah, don't shoot because
you don't want to get caught in the crossfire. And then remember, the dudes who was opposing them, I heard they was busting back too. So it's like, you getting bullets from different directions. God damn it! It's a wonder no one else got shot. Like this shit.
Shakur was
so bananas.
And LB, you know who was? Sorry, go ahead, Pilot.
I was gonna say Shakur Steven was right next to you.
I was literally just about to say that Shakur was right there, like
Jay Prince.
Because he's managed by Jay Prince, and there was a party with Jay Prince's son and his people, and like you see the frame, and Shakur is right there next to Takeoff.
Shakur gets in the same trouble for him, but Shakur gets in more trouble outside the ring than inside it.
He's not in trouble. Listen,
I know.
I don't want to put that out there. It's just he seems like he's always
around
by association, by just
he's always in the mix of shit.
Shakur,
he's not even in the mix. He's just wrong place. He seems like he's trying to be
where shit's going down.
Yeah, like he a candidate for a future wrong place, wrong time victim. I don't want to see that.
Do you remember when Jay Prince had that video of like he was trying to lecture NBA Youngboy?
Yo.
Yeah,
he was in that
was in the video.
Or Shakur was in the background or like holding something or something.
Yeah. Like, what do you do? Like, he just seems like Shakur. I like Shakur. I've met him. Good guy. He seems like just a good kid that just wants to run with the in crowd and be in the cool crowd.
Great fighter. But
if the in crowd is some street niggas,
well, I mean, in the gym before the streets broner his ass.
He got the upgraded, Floyd, because Jay Prince obviously in boxing, he's basically got the new Floyd deal where he's signed his career almost away to Jay Prince. So he's got to do what Jay Prince says or some shit. I don't know.
The broner is an example of staying in the streets instead of the gym.
It's crazy.
Streets, fuckery, concerts, rapping. Just Broner did it to the extreme. Like, but Shakur Stevenson just, I don't know, man. Like,
you gotta watch where you at. You gotta watch where you be at, and you gotta realize what can go down where you at. If you chilling with a whole bunch of hoes, what can go down? Not much. But if you're chilling with a whole bunch of street niggas playing dice, what can go down? Everybody knows what goes down when niggas play dice. You don't chill for a dice game.
I don't do dice games.
Once a nigga lose, somebody's ready to go off.
Yeah, unless you got somebody. I don't fuck with
niggas,
those dice.
And one thing niggas don't like is to see another nigga come up. I don't know why, but that's just how niggas is. Niggas don't want to see another nigga come up, especially off of them.
It's
Fuck
worse
that.
now.
That nigga
Social media has made it worse.
That nigga follow you home, all that shit, get all that money back. Like, the dice games ain't where it's at. So that's not where fucking a prime boxer should be chilling at.
Yeah.
Or anybody. Like, because I've seen a lot of comments like, y'all are millionaires. The fuck y'all doing playing dice? Like, dice is always a fuckery. Like, there's always fuckery waiting to happen.
Dude, old habits die hard. You talking to niggas who was probably damn playing dice since they was damn teenagers, all the way up to like, you see what's his name, Moneybag Yo was playing dice at courtside some NBA game. Niggas looking ghetto as fuck, dog. It is what it is. Like, it's just like certain shit. Like, I'm sure there's some garage band full of 40-year-old middle-aged dads still playing band and shit.
It's a difference when you in your hometown playing dice with your homies. It's a difference when you in the club playing dice with 3 other main millionaire rappers
in the casino or something.
It's a difference when you playing dice courtside at a fucking basketball game. Then there's a difference playing upstairs at a bowling alley in the corner where everybody's just watching.
Yeah,
it's just everybody. It's stars, it's street niggas, strippers, especially kids, everybody. Like, security, niggas armed. Like, I mean, I get it's different. I'm not knocking nobody for liking dice, but there is a difference. I get it.
Yeah,
it's just I feel like
I'm gonna go out of town. I like playing dominoes. I'm gonna go out of town, see some niggas on the street playing dominoes, and be like, oh, let me go take these niggas money. Hell no, them niggas are running out of there. The fuck
you should never. You should never like that shit enough where you'll do some shit like that.
Them niggas should have played both. Them niggas should have bowled. Maybe got shot a couple dice. Been like, all right, y'all, we out. Like, it's been fun. Y'all niggas take this little 20 grand, whatever. We out. Like, whatever. But nah, niggas got a nigga.
I mean,
salute Henny God, Slick. What it do?
Salute Henny God. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the channel. Salute Henny God. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for stopping by. But like, here's the thing. Like, reportedly they said Quavo had lost like 7,000 in the dice game. So
God damn, like y'all know the amounts.
That's what the report was. That's just I don't know if it was that, but he lost a lot. Like in a dice game. I mean, to him, 7,000's like 100 for us, but still, like
nigga, I could use 7,000 right now. Like, real talk. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, but like, it's, I guess, he lost he was losing 7,000, and they was talking shit. It's just like it's that comes with the territory. Like,
but hold on, all the flexing niggas be doing, it's like, what's 7,000 though? Like, is that something to really be like?
Well, I mean, it's not for. I'm guessing like for him, a lot of people.
The principle.
It's not the money. It's the principle of like the just like.
They want y'all niggas play without money.
Exactly.
No, it's because when you play dice, you're supposed to be. If you winning on a nigga that you see is getting mad, it's like, all right, I'm finna roll out. Like, all right, I won. I'm out, y'all. Good playing, nigga. Good playing. I'm out. But when you on that nigga, like, haha, roll again, nigga. I'ma get you again. Come on. Aha, another one. When you start doing
spamming,
and the nigga keep losing, that's enough to start an argument. No matter if you playing Uno or what, nigga. If you just doing a nigga dirty like that, you playing 2K, you just keep dunking on the nigga, open court, like 360s, all that shit. It's just like, all right, nigga, what you trying to do? Like,
but it's the shit talking that goes along with it. It ain't just the balling out. Just like with anything, like, you make a nigga draw 3 draw 4s in Uno, and you talk shit with each pickup. Nah, nigga.
But like, it's just amazing to me how upset motherfuckers get with like when it like come on, we competitive. We like motherfuckers like to talk shit. Like
it's nothing to die over though. I don't even think it's nothing to fight over.
Yeah, it's nothing to fight over.
Your ego will kill you though. It's a real shit. Your ego will kill you.
And this is it.
Or somebody around you.
And this is an example of ego getting someone killed, and someone that didn't even have anything to do with the shit. Like, that's the sad part. He was minding his business. You know what I'm saying? Takeoff. I guess they said that when Quavo started the fight, he jumped in. Of course, Takeoff was gonna jump in, but he shouldn't have gotten shot over that shit. Like, it's crazy.
I heard he just kind of just walked over there. He ain't even. I don't even think he did anything.
I mean, like, I think
they all pulled out. Everybody pulled out.
Damn,
this sounds like a bad like shootout at the OK Corral or something.
Yeah, he got shot in the head. The
corner. It was a group versus a group type.
He got shot in the head, got shot in the torso, got shot in the shoulder. Like, he got shot like 3 or 4 places.
God damn.
No, the cause of death came out today. It was 2 shots, one in the head and one in the torso.
Well, let me ask you, wasn't it?
I heard they exited through the arm though too.
Wasn't it part of his entourage or no? Or
yes, the guy was part of his entourage.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. How you shouldn't run it?
Like, this is why I say, like, if you're a rapper, you should get actual fucking security, not the hood dudes that are from your block, that like you hire them for, like, you know, to help you with shit. It's like they don't know what they're doing.
Get the prime 50 Cent security.
It's different. Like, the thing, like, I get it.
50,
like,
yeah. See, 50 be having both. Like, you know, that's how you gotta do it. You gotta have both. Like, you get the trained niggas to hold the guns though.
Yeah, but you gotta get the proper, you know.
The thing is,
the proper dudes,
not top flight security. I'm talking about.
I mean, like, I just feel like it's just like, the thing is that, like, actual security, like, a lot of times the street dudes that they have protecting them, they're not proactive. They're only reactive. Like, actual security is proactive, and they'll find ways to even get you away from the situation before it even happens.
Yeah, and diffuse shit, de-escalate. A lot of times them niggas, street security, you know, they escalate shit.
Exactly. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you should be hiring, like, if you got the money, hire actual security. But I don't know if they feel like that's, like, it looks bad on their part. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, because, see, you gotta understand, man. Doing it that way is like helping, putting your niggas on, giving them something. So now they got a little salary, and you kind of, yeah, and you giving them, and they working for it.
Right.
So it's
trying to do it right. They hard in the right place, but, you know, give them a job that's gonna get them out the streets, dog.
I feel that.
Away from that type of action.
I feel that.
Get them something that take them away from holding a gun all the time.
Yeah.
No, I
shout outs to Black Money Corp.
Yeah, salute Black Money Corp. But it's a sad situation for, you know, a talented rapper, because I was a fan of Takeoff. Actually, I was always one of the people that was always saying, to me, Takeoff was the best member of the Migos, and it wasn't even close to me.
Facts.
Right. Like, and
super facts.
I think when
Offset made it close sometimes.
Offset is dope. I like Offset.
But it was always Takeoff though. You know?
But like, I also remember, like, when I started listening to the Migos,
it's one of the best. It's one of the best ad libs. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my God. When I started listening to the Migos, I don't think Offset was actually. I think it was when Offset was locked up. So I didn't even know there was 3 of them. I think I only knew 2 of them, and I was even confused.
Takeoff was the head honcho then.
Yes. So, like, I didn't even know about Offset because he wasn't around. And Takeoff was
Quavo was like the little nigga, and then Takeoff was like the main nigga.
Takeoff was holding it down.
It switched somehow. I don't know how Quavo like overtook.
Because Quavo was the guy with all the catchy hooks and all the.
He's the more charismatic dude. Like, it was eventually going to happen.
Well, I mean, like people started like Quavo was. I mean, I like Quavo, but Quavo was always my least favorite, and motherfuckers would go overboard. Like I remember motherfuckers a couple of years ago would say, "Oh well, Quavo is the Beyonce of Migos." Like what? Like
I can see that. I can see that.
I can see that.
If you do like a Destiny Child comparison, that's crazy. I never even thought about
But he
that.
is the face of the group, like in a way, like we used to talk about, like he was like the Jada Kiss of the group in a way, where like he's the face.
No, because that's fucked up. Because if you do it in the Destiny Child comparison, then Takeoff is Michelle, but Michelle ain't Takeoff.
Exactly. But see, they not doing it off the skill.
Yo,
they doing it more off the damn the appearance, the vibe, the aesthetic.
Yeah, I guess so. Plus, Quavo is more of like what a lot of people look for, you know, with hooks and melodies and stuff like that.
So of course he's gonna shine more, stand out, because he say all the catchy shit. But then Takeoff, you always gonna remember Takeoff verse over everyone else's.
Yep. And I mean, Takeoff's voice and accent just made him stand out too, because he sounded country as hell. But he was dope. Like it added to it. Like his flow was crazy. Like just like I was always a Takeoff guy. Like he was just he was spitting, and like I always felt like it was kind of like I remember the whole thing about him getting left off of Bad and Bougie, and how like that turned into a big thing, and I'm just like, damn, like. Why couldn't he be on that shit? And then, like, it became a punchline.
Did it look like he got left on Bad and Bougie?
That was a classic movie. That was a classic. That was like the apex of the game, you know?
No, but the funny part was, like, I would always feel bad because, like, he would say that, but I know that he didn't like that he wasn't on the song, because I remember I would see videos of them performing it live, and like when they were performing Bad and Bougie live, Takeoff would just be at the side, like just chilling, like he wasn't even doing anything. He was just like,
and that is their biggest song. I mean, that's you know probably their biggest song.
Yeah. I don't think it's their best song, but it's their biggest.
Oh no, it's their
Shout
biggest.
out Black Money Court. Appreciate the love, yo.
It is their biggest, but like I always liked like a lot of their others. Like I like Motorsport. Like they all went in on Motorsport.
I like what's the single that came out after Bad and Bougie?
Racks Too Skinny. That shit hard.
Nah, the one where they're in the damn where they do the Revenant
T-shirt. That shit was crazy.
T-shirt. Yeah.
I remember watching that shit like it was a movie. I was like, yo,
T-shirt was crazy.
That was when they was changing the game.
Yeah, that whole album, that album was dope. That Culture album was dope as hell. Like,
Culture was crazy as fuck.
I was listening to it yesterday, and I'm like, damn, this holds up 5 years later. Like, I mean, it's only 5 years, but it holds up. So, you know, and then they drop more stuff. So like, they Migos definitely has been a big part of hip hop for the past 5 years. Like
they all dropped solos.
They all dropped solos. All of them were dope, but I mean, actually, I think Quavo's was the solos that I least enjoyed.
We all said that on the.
I think 21. I mean, Offset with the 21 shit.
I think Offset had the best solos, but like Takeoff was really good too.
Takeoff was good.
Yeah.
So
it was before my time.
I can tell they gave Quavo the budget.
Takeoff's album was better to listen to. Offset's album was like the better album. Quavo's just sounded good.
Didn't even sound good to me.
I could agree with that.
I don't even think it sounded all that great to me.
It had a bunch of hooks and melodies and shit. It was just
it's a bunch of hooks and melodies. It's like if you one of these, like
he didn't have to rap because he filled it out.
You would have had somebody spitting on that shit. Yeah,
but it came off mad generic. Like just like, whatever.
I mean, the production was dope though. Like,
no, the production was dope, but like, just like the songs just came off just very cookie cutter and generic to me. Right.
Yeah, it was his version of Harlem World.
Guarantee that Quavo album go crazy.
I can't. It's also just sad because right now, like this all happened when the group was kind of like not on speaking terms. Like I know Offset wasn't on speaking terms with Takeoff. and they was going through a lot of shit. It's just like, damn, like the group basically now broke up, and it's just like, damn, what a way to end, like a horrible way to fucking end this thing. Like it's beefing and then death.
It doesn't make any sense. Like this shit is senseless.
Yeah.
I don't know if Takeoff had kids, but this nigga's family is missing a nigga.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean,
Migos were family. They're all related.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
Well, Quavo was his uncle. I mean, Quavo was his uncle, around the same age. But Quavo was his uncle.
Yeah, Quavo was his uncle, and because Quavo was Takeoff's uncle, and I know Quavo and Offset were cousins.
Cousins. Yeah.
Yes. So that's weird. They're like Quavo and Takeoff are uncle and nephew, even though they're only like 3 years apart. But damn, it's just like, it's sad how it ends like this. I mean, I'm still gonna be listening to their stuff because it holds up.
Another terrible day.
The fire tape.
Yep.
Yeah, only built for infinity links. That shit is fire as fuck. I've been playing this shit out. I was just telling Shuttleworth the other day, I was like, yo, nigga, you gotta play this fucking Quavo Takeoff album. This shit is fire. I played like 7 songs in a row off that shit. All of shit's thumping. And it's sad to listen to now. I don't know what it is, but it's like now every time I hear a migos song, it's like, I don't know if Spotify did it or what, but it's like his voice is like heightened in the songs or some shit. It's like, or maybe I'm just
I
hearing.
I get what you mean, dude. It's a different feeling hearing Takeoff verses now.
It's like when he comes on, it's like it's the same feeling when I hear a Young Dolph song. Like I hear a Young Dolph song and it like make me feel alive. Like it's like, damn, they killed this nigga and this nigga was amazing. Like type shit. Like
shit, I was digging through old shit, like some of the older shit with the Migos and Takeoff. And I remember I loved it when it first came out, and then I'm listening to I Get the Bag with Gucci and Migos. Oh, I love that song. God, Quavo, Takeoff killed that. Takeoff
on that song, yeah.
Takeoff killed it. Like
in Motorsport too. Motorsport he came on.
He said, "Run the Chanel." I step and running from 12. Like I just fuck with the flow. Like, his
voice, everything. Like it's like he was somebody like you could tell was made to rap. Like there's niggas out there who they not supposed to rap, but they end up rapping and they be good sometimes they trash. But Takeoff, you knew that nigga was supposed to rap. The voice, the ad libs, all that shit, the flow,
that machine gun shit, that real.
And that's why his album was the dopest to listen to.
I feel like the rest of Migos copied his flow. It's not the Migos flow, it's Takeoff flow. They just, went off of him.
They do different versions of it.
I mean, yes, because like Quavo's version, his variation of the flow is different than Takeoff's. Offset, I can kind of see that at times, but yeah, no, I can see what you're saying with that.
But see, then they all variations of damn Lord Infamous and Juicy J and 3-6 Mafia to me. So like, especially Lord Infamous, like them niggas sound like Lord Infamous sometimes. The machine goes like coops.
The Takeoff I can see that comparison with Takeoff.
I mean the Migos had a double time flow on lock. I mean they were good. They were they weren't my full cup of tea, but they did their thing.
I mean they definitely gonna be go down in history as one of the best rap groups.
They're a legendary group. I mean I'll say it.
And I felt like the thing I was always pushed back against was like Migos was like branded by many people who probably weren't paying that much attention, but they were branded as the face of mumble rap, and it's just like there's mumble. They weren't mumble rap.
They weren't mumble. No, they were mumbles.
No, I mean,
they weren't, nigga.
They were not mumble rap. Like, come on, now. Like they were not mumbling. Like it was just weird how they were branded the face of mumble rap. Like,
it's just the way when they started with Rich the Kid with the stutter style, that shit was different. So niggas didn't know what to call it. They didn't know how to understand it.
No, I mean like Lil Yachty is really mumble rap. Like you can't compare. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's things like there's real mumble rap. They were not mumble rap. They could really rap.
Kodak goes in on some songs and don't even be saying nothing. He says it on purpose. Like he be like, I ain't saying. Like niggas do that.
Kodak is mumble rap with a conscience.
Conscious mumble rap. That's crazy.
He is though. Like he is like. But the thing is now, I'll say
Kodak
is improved.
No, Kodak is improved. I like it. I'm not a fan of the quote unquote mumble rap. You know, the young littles, but Kodak I can fuck with heavy. He be saying shit in his raps.
That's why I said he got a conscience. Like Kodak be having bars, but I think he improved to the point where I feel like he gives you more dope verses now than is before. Like I used to feel like he was like hit or miss sometimes because he'd just get lazy. Yeah, like Little B would used to do.
Yeah, it's the off the mic stuff he does and like his gimmick or appearance. You know, but he be rapping.
Of course, but I don't care about all the other off stuff unless he doing some crazy foul shit. Like that don't matter. Like I treat these niggas like the boxers. Like I don't give a fuck about your outside life, as long as you beat a nigga ass.
School, but this day and age, it's you know, appearance is like 50% of, if not more, you know, of the outlet. You know,
because social media made y'all care about that shit, man. The niggas who's trying to accomplish shit and busy and doing shit them damn selves, they ain't gonna be like falling behind these niggas every step and shit. Like that's why these niggas be that's why all these niggas go to guns so easily now, because they real talk, they jealous about a lot of these rappers and niggas who got money and they making it, living life. Remember at one of those parties, that jeweler nigga got killed at one of those parties like a month ago, and they was blaming Boosie over that shit.
Oh, Draco, right? Draco the ruler?
The jeweler, one of them, he wasn't a rapper, he was a jeweler.
Yeah, Draco the ruler was a rapper. So
but there was a jeweler too, you're right. There was a jeweler that got shot and killed, yeah.
Yeah. At one of those damn games and shit, man. So it's like, so I can understand why niggas is saying like, I think it was Sauce Walker or somebody I seen that did a tweet. There was like, you know, it's an L for hip hop, it's an L for Houston. And it's like a lot of people are feeling that way. Like, and I can't blame them, because
a lot of people are blaming, you know, Jay Prince and all them, you know, that shit. So.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, it's just looking funny, like. But then you say, you know, it's like migos on person. I guess it's like when you facilitate certain energies, anything can happen.
This is true.
Even though it was friendly fire, it was brought about in just a wrong. It just some shit that shouldn't have just happened, shouldn't have been going on, whatever, or should have been, you know, protected or policed better.
This is, I mean, I wasn't sure if I was going to mention this, but you know, this is why I chuckle, not really chuckle or shake my head at the whole checking in thing, because apparently like Migos, like these were the guys that you check in with, that Migos is checking in with. They tapping in with them, and like look what
they're with the top checker inners in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
This nigga's at the top.
You know what I mean, right? Like,
this nigga's at the top checker inners.
Shout out to Rob D in the comments. Rest in peace. Takeoff. Terrible situation. Absolutely terrible situation. Like
horrible.
This should have never gotten to that point. Like I don't even know anymore. Like these, like it's crazy. Like I don't even know what to say.
Yo, let me ask y'all this question. This is a real question. This is even for the people in the chat. Like, how would you feel, or do you think is capable if they just banned guns for 1 month?
1 month?
Like 1 month. Do you think, like, what do you think would happen? Like,
I don't think that banning guns for a month would do much.
It would be just like how, you know, when
COVID happened and they banned niggas from going outside, and how niggas are still outside, it'll just be like that.
Yeah, I don't see, especially for a month. A month is not that long. Like, things is not going to change in a month.
But look how many niggas be dying in a month. And my whole thing is, I don't think people will just be so apt to like jump to like, okay, a year. Like, okay, if you don't think a month is possible, what do you think will happen if they just ban guns for a year? Or they just say, look, you know what? That's it. Like, that's it.
But the thing is that like I've always I don't really like to get into all the politics and shit like that. I've always been, I'm gonna be honest, I'm one of those people that like I'm not for all the gun control. I think gun control is kind of a little too much because it's not gonna help things. You're not like, it's only gonna stop people from like protecting themselves. Criminals are always gonna be able to get guns regardless. Like, so now what happens now when somebody that wants to have a gun to legitimately protect themselves, the right to bear arms? And I'm not one of those, like Republican, the Constitution this, Constitution that. But in this case, I do believe that everybody should have the right to have a firearm, not a semi-automatic or fully automatic or something crazy like that, but a little handgun. Like, exactly, Rob. I don't know. I feel like people will find a way still. Yes, criminals will find a way to get a gun, regardless of whether guns are banned or not. So I don't think.
Then so with that said, are we saying the average person is a good guy now with a gun? Like,
I don't think everybody with a gun is a bad. I don't think that everybody with a gun has intention to do damage.
I mean, because I know the nigga who, I guess allegedly shot Takeoff. I know he meant well, but he meant. He meant like he shouldn't have even he shouldn't have like branded it like that to begin with. Like, why are you bringing out a gun at this stage? And you even said it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if guns weren't even at the event? What if when everybody come to the door, it's like, nah, no, you can't come in, no weapons. Like, I just feel like if we start making scenarios where we're not allowing guns in certain situations, I'm just thinking things could just turn out different.
I will say this. I do believe that, unfortunately, having guns does change your mindset on things and can lead to things that happen unnecessarily that under normal circumstances would not happen. So an example of this is, I watched an interview a while ago, and I forgot who it was. It was an athlete, and he was talking about how he had gotten a gun, to protect himself, and he always carried it just because he wasn't trying to have anybody rob him or do harm to him or anything like that. And one day he was in his Jeep, he was parked, he was chilling, and a man was coming up to his Jeep, and he didn't know who it was. He started to get a little nervous, and he had the gun gripped. He had his hand on the gun, used his other hand to roll down the window, and the guy came up, and apparently, I guess it turned out the guy was just lost and needed directions and needed to point how to get to somewhere. But it was like, he could have shot him right there because he was so paranoid because he didn't know what was going to happen. And because he had access to a gun, his first thought is, well, I'm going to have my hand on it and I might have to shoot this guy. Like, it starts polluting our minds in a way. I do believe that.
And we start looking for the worst in everybody instead of looking for the best. And I feel like in some situations, it don't call for that. It just being alert isn't looking for the most negative thing that could happen. So I don't know. I think guns do enhance that. I mean, I haven't met a nigga that had a burner that didn't act a little more extra than normal. So I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes. So I don't know. I know there's other people who would agree and say the same shit. But it's just a sad situation all the way around. It was real sad. I'd rather niggas just start throwing hands, man.
Exactly.
Like, jeez, man. I've seen niggas get thrown off bleachers, all types of wild shit, but at least you got a chance. But you getting hit point blank range, head, torso, arm, whatever the fuck, like you ain't surviving that.
You're absolutely right. It's just, at some point it just becomes too senseless. Like there's no reason to get into these situations where the gun has to be brought out, but unfortunately people always find a way to bring them out. So like I said, it might be a mentality thing. So maybe I could see why you would say, you know, the thing of bringing, like, you know, banning guns for like a month or so, but I just don't.
I never was a gun fan like that. I'm like that nigga in the raid. Like it's like Takeoff. Like it's too easy. Like you want to hurt someone, put hands on someone, do it. Like that gun shit, it fuck up people's mind, yo. Like unless you talking about a war where military, like niggas are using guns for everything, like on some Homer Simpson shit. Nigga frisbee stuck in the damn tree. Niggas get a gun to take it down. Like that's the type of shit niggas is on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of people just they feel like they need it, or like even now, like because like New York City has like the most strictest of gun laws, and like even now, like Supreme Court and stuff is challenging that and saying that it's unconstitutional to restrict our rights to have guns. And so if they flip it and New York City becomes more lenient with guns, it's going to be a lot worse than it is now.
Yeah, that's crazy because right now y'all got niggas getting gunned down in front of the bodega every day.
Unfortunately, like
y'all niggas gonna turn into Florida Junior.
Shit, it might end up worse than Florida. It might be Wild Wild West here if everything gets flipped. Like,
Wild Wild North.
Yeah, Wild Wild North.
5-0 goes west. My American Tail. 5-0 goes east.
It's not going to be.
Oh shit!
Motherfuckers already bringing out guns already. So like,
niggas drive to New York just to have their guns.
Yup. It's crazy because, like I said, I'm like right now. You get caught with a gun in New York City, you're going away for a while. So it's just like it's gonna be interesting or kind of crazy if things flip. So I don't know. I'm kind of keeping my eye on that. And I was always somebody that like maybe thought about having a gun, but I'm just like, you know what? I don't really need it. But just because it's crazy out here, so you feel like you got to protect yourself. But like having a gun is no good if you don't know how to fucking use it. You don't have to like. It's just even having a gun won't.
You know what it is. You know what fucks it.
Honestly, Florida. What fucks you up in Florida is, you know, everybody has a gun. So if you don't have a gun, you feel like the odd one out. So if shit goes down, you're the one that's fucked and nobody else is. So in Florida, it's like you gotta get one. If you don't got one, it's like what? It's like nigga, you don't got shoelaces? What? Like nigga, what? That's what it's like in Florida. Like, go ahead.
No, I was saying, you know why a lot of people feel like that? It's because people don't take any type of self-defense training. They're just regular civilians. They don't do any type of physical activity, anything that involves instincts or reactions. They don't do no self-defense, no boxing, no nothing. And they go take a regular ass nigga who makes web pages for a living, and then you throw him into a gun store and you give him a Glock 9. Or a Beretta or some shit. That's what is really happening to niggas. Motherfuckers just going from 0 to 100. And you know, if you learn self-defense in boxing, you learn the alertness, the awareness, able to size people up, situations. You're taught not to brag and flex your fighting ability. You're taught to de-escalate.
But now it's to the point where niggas know they got the gun on them, so they want a situation to occur just so a nigga can use it because they really can't fight. Because they don't want the.
Yeah,
they don't
it
want
all goes together.
They don't want the big ass nigga they just saying, hey, big ass nigga, I dare you to put your hands on me, but they really can't fight, and they don't want the big ass nigga to step near them because they know as soon as he takes one step, they gonna grab their gun. First instant, oh, I was scared, oh my god.
See, but then that's where it comes into you being trained and you knowing better to de-escalate and not fall into that shit.
What you were saying earlier is kind of true, because if the nigga didn't have the gun, I guarantee that small, scrawny white nigga is not going to be trying to punk a nigga in public and shit, because he know he ain't got no gun and he know this nigga can whip his ass. So he's like, you know what, I'm going to just walk away.
Dude, you remember the story in Florida, in Central Florida, the dude, that racist white dude, he was going up to like the gas station corner store, harassing people all the time, and this dude and his family, black dude, comes out the store because the guy is harassing his wife. His son is in the car. He goes up to the dude. He pushes the white dude on the floor real hard. The white dude acts like he's fearing of his life, and he pulls out a gun and shoots the dude. And they didn't press charges and none of that.
No, he didn't get charged. He didn't get charged.
They had to later press charges and everything on him.
But that's when Florida stands your ground. They was like, we can really stand our ground. If he can do that, we can all stand our ground.
That's why, like, with altercations in Florida, you gotta treat everyone like it's life or death. And you gotta really fuck somebody up and incapacitate them immediately. You can't be pushing niggas.
Ain't no road. You don't want a road rage in Florida because you just assume everybody got a pistol in a whip. You can't do none of
train. Look, there's a gym, there's a LA Fitness, a Planet Fitness, a U-Fit, the UFC gyms on every fucking corner. Like, down here, niggas either got training, strength conditioning training, or fucking gun training, or have a weapon on them. Like, even there's mad parks down here. Like, Florida's meant for like off-road, cross-country, urban warfare fuckery.
It's crazy. I mean, like the stand your ground shit is like the way that they use it in Florida, and some people like claim it in Florida with stand your ground, is fucking crazy. Because I remember an instance I heard in Florida, a man came home from work and walked into the house with his wife having sex with another man on his couch. Man went up to his room.
He thought it was an intruder.
Get the gun to come back and shoot him, and then use it as stand your ground. I'm like, what? Like,
he's in his legal house and he don't know him. Florida is on some wild shit. They don't play.
I mean, his wife left him. His wife left him there.
Listen.
Hold on, his wife left him there?
No, his wife.
Listen, this nigga can easily go to court and be like, listen, I've been married to my wife for 15 years. She's never cheated. There's no way. I thought this guy was in my house raping my wife. So I killed him. Them niggas would be like, right on, way to protect your southern belle. That's all them niggas say.
That don't sound like stand your ground.
But hold on, so wait. He came back, so when the dude went to the room, the other dude just stayed there with the wife?
Yes, he just stayed there.
So why?
I would have booked it.
You supposed to bounce.
I have no fucking idea.
See, now it's like I can't even be mad at that now.
But look, tell me why I went into the 7-Eleven today, and there's this Haitian nigga in there. He going crazy. He like screaming and shit. His shirt all ripped open. And he was like, yo, I should have pulled my stick and blasted him. I'm like, and then they discussing with people in the store. So I guess a guy came in the store and like hemmed him up, ripped his shirt and all types of shit, and then just walked out and like left him like on the ground and shit. And then he went after him and chased him, and then was going to pull a gun and kill him. But he didn't do it. He came back in the store. And then everybody was telling him, like, yo, it's only you could have killed him when he was in the store. That was staying your ground. But once you went outside, it's premeditated murder. And so everybody was trying to explain that shit to him right there. He's like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. He ripped my shirt. Look, stand your ground. I'm like, nah.
And see, they're in a public space, too. So, yeah.
That nigga come from a different country, and he came here knowing stand your ground. I'm about to blast this nigga.
Like,
he's not even from here.
See, in the house is different.
Nigga, his feet still wet. He talking about stand your ground. This nigga knows.
Like
that's just like world famous now.
But like, how
Thank
are you
Zimmerman.
like how are you standing your ground if you're walking away and then coming back with the gun? Like you left and then came
Dude,
back.
the motherfucker is still in his house. You don't know what the fuck he's planning. Dude, look. That situation is different from this. Is the 7-Eleven situation.
Yeah, he's in his crib. He's in his crib. That's
Dude, look.
different.
If I come to the crib and you smash up my wife, and I look at both y'all look at me, and I'm like, oh word, and you see me fucking walk away, and you keep going, dude, what are you fucking telling me? Like, I don't even know. Are you raping her? What is going on? Like, there's so much shit going in my mind. Like, dude, as soon as
you supposed to get up and run out. You're not even supposed to give a nigga a chance to grab a gun.
Soon as he left the room, you supposed to be.
As soon as you see him was compromised, you be like, all right, bitch, I'll talk to you never again. Bye.
And see now, because in that situation, a dude is gonna kill you if he has a gun. You're not gonna warning shot or anything because that's against the law.
Oh, yo, real quick story time. I was messing with this one bitch, right? This white bitch. I'm in her crib. We get into it, and then I didn't know her. I didn't know nothing about her. And so I'm in her crib. We in the room on the bed and shit. And then all of a sudden you hear somebody like open the front door. She's like, "Oh shit, that's my man. Hurry up, get in the closet." I'm like, "What the fuck?" At this, I'm 19, and this is like a grown ass lady. I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck, bitch? You about to get me fucked? Like I'm about to die? Like, what the hell is going on?" So I'm hiding in this fucking closet and shit. This nigga walk in the room. He just walk in, walk out, go in the living room, and leave. Listen, as soon as I heard the front door open, she was like, all right, he going now. I was like, bitch, please, I'm out. The fuck? You think I'm finna stay and let that nigga come back and see me inside your gun with this nigga? Hell no, I'm out. I ain't hit that bitch up for a couple weeks.
Exactly. Like I don't know. Like what? Like see, you can't. Maybe that would because this is the thing. Maybe that is stand your ground.
Listen, I had to hide in the closet. That shit was scary as fuck, nigga. I was like, nigga, I ain't.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're not even trying to get away or nothing. You let the dude go into the room. So, and the thing is, the dude come back. We don't know what's transpired. Maybe dude fought him, attacked him. Like I don't know. And you gonna have to take the wife word and his word, like. So I mean, it's like Rob D said, man. People way too quick to pull out the hot potato these days and turn a nigga into fries. But man, I'm sorry, man. You know, I know we're not trying to make light of the situation. It just. We ring gang. We always gonna have the jokes and shit, but we really are sad over this shit, man.
But yeah, this is real. This is real conversation. This is real discussion. Yeah. We know y'all niggas across the world is having the same discussion with your friends and family. This is real talk. We giving y'all that real. This is what it really is. We talking like y'all, nigga. We the voice of the people. Ring gang.
Yep. It's crazy. I don't know what more is to say over this. It's just
rest in peace, rest in paradise, rest in power to Takeoff.
Yes, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Mama.
I always love the ad lib.
It's a top 5 ad lib, probably.
I always love the ad lib. I don't know about top 5, but he always had the dope.
I'll give it top 10. It's top 10.
Top 10, yeah.
Top 10, that's top 10.
There's a lot of great ad libs.
There's a lot of good ad libs, yeah. It's an arguable top 10, but, you know, respectfully, we'll put it. I'll
give it top 10. I'll give it top 10.
This nigga Pilot, like, geez, like, this motherfucker, like, you got the spirit of Pat in you, cuz. Like,
I'm taking over the Pat.
I ask you to name your top 5
on my fault, nigga.
Could you even name your top 5 ad libs?
GZ haha is up there. Shit. I gotta think in this, and you know, there's too much music now. Who do you got? Give me some.
I mean,
you get this name the one, then he threw it back.
Yeah, I mean, like Jeezy. I always like Jeezy's ad libs.
Lil Jon's "Yeah Okay" is the number 1 ad lib. "Yeah Okay" is the number 1 ad lib.
That might be top.
Well, he has like two different, like he has three different ad libs. What?
No, all three.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
like
All that
Cameron,
shit is one. All that's one. We call that.
But Cam's ad libs were like random words that were just kind of funny, in the, after a bar. So you know what I'm saying, like.
No, that don't count. We don't. That don't count. We talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about certain ones. Yeah,
like,
you gotta have like
OJ,
a trademark.
Like a OJ the Juice Man A is an honorable mention, but that don't make the top 10. That's an honorable mention.
I could agree with that.
I mean, how about the Rick Ross grunt?
Rick Ross number. That's the top 5. Rick Ross up. That's top 5.
What about?
Jada.
Yeah. Nah, that's 15. That's top. That's
is that
top
an ad lib?
He didn't really use it like an ad lib. Like,
yeah, that shit fly. I like that.
But he did use it as like if you start that shit before a verse or like when that nigga used to do it.
He be when he do that shit, he be ready to snap. Nah, that's
he would do it before he would kill. He would do it before he would kill 16 and 32 or something.
Nah, I got one for you. Mafia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ho.
Yeah, ho. Yeah, Juicy J.
Yeah, that shit's up there. Like that might be top 5, nigga. I don't know. Like, yeah, ho. Like when you used to hear that shit and the song start, you like, God damn, like this shit about to be fire. You look at the track list and it's like, damn, it's all these niggas on there too? Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. There's a lot of good
when you do the list, there's not really that many top ad libs.
I don't know. I feel like we just named a bunch of them.
Might have to be.
I mean, we named like 7. We might
have to do a future topic on that. The ad libs.
I don't know. I mean, my yes up there. Fuck y'all niggas.
That might be a whole topic.
Too short, bitch. That's got to be up there. I don't know if that counts.
Bitch.
That's up there. That's definitely up there.
I feel like E40 has one, but I can't remember it.
Ooh.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you go. God damn. How does young motherfucker remember that shit? God damn. Like that's.
It sounds like you just swallowed that you swallow too much water ad lib.
Oh my god.
40 water. Too much 40 water. All right.
Nah, that nigga, E40 used to be smooth with that shit. 40 water, your player partner. Nah, since the womb, I've been
DMX barking. DMX barking is up there.
Oh hell, DMX barking might be top 5. Like,
yeah.
No, DMX is what? When he went to the what? Yeah, that was
yeah.
Come on. Nah, yeah, he definitely had some too.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't have to do the ad lib. I feel like the person. It's like, all right, who's the top 5 people?
Yeah, it's more of the person. It's more of the person. Yeah,
because they'll have like a bunch of them.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, yeah. Young Thug top 10, dog. I swear, Young Thug top 10.
I don't know about all that.
I feel like he's more honorable mention. Like Gucci is more top 10 because even the
Young Thug ad libs are retarded.
How about Little One's giggle? Pause.
Retarded. Double entendre retarded. It's not retarded when he does the ad lib.
Hell no.
Spice One, blah.
Yeah. Bang bang. Nah, Spice One used to kill that motherfucking. Yeah. God.
Oh, what about Designer top 10?
No. That's now we're getting into the talent syndrome.
So y'all just letting anybody have.
Now we're getting to bottom 10.
Yeah, no.
And Jim Jones did that part better anyway.
No.
I mean, if you gonna throw Designer, you may as well throw in Master P with his damn.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know this, and none of us mentioned that nigga, so you already know. Like, maybe for Impact, it might be honorable mention, but he get there before fucking Designer.
No, shouts out to G Dela Cruz. Definitely
Pusha T.
Definitely the yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's elite. That's very elite.
Yeah, that shit disgusting. That's when you know that nigga finna go disgusting on the track.
Like, he about to snap on that shit.
Yeah.
Damn. But, hey,